Hello, good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Rosália, Elias, Priscila, Ayla, Apoena, Suelen, Ricardo. So today you talk about education. I will start with my presentation, and after this, I will do the breakout, all right? So I'm Bruna. I live in Brasilia. I'm married. I have two sons. I graduated in physiotherapy and physical education, but nowadays I work only a public service in the administration area. Nowadays I study. I'm here to talk to improve my English and the other language because this platform helped me a lot to motivate me to learn other language. Is that it? Priscilla, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, hello, morning everyone. My name is Priscila. I'm 38 years old. I'm married. I have a little dog. I have a degree in business administration and postgraduate degree in data analysis. Nowadays, I work on a voluntary project. I am a test analyst. In my free time, I like listen to music, watch movies, stay with my family and the friends, learning language too. I like so much this platform because that, yeah, I think that's it.
So nice. Apoena, can you introduce yourself, please?
Hello, everyone. Morning. My name is Apoena. I'm 39 years old. I live in Salvador since 2021. I have a husband, a little dog. In my free time, I love running. I like to share my routine about run on Instagram. I have a podcast too, Alma de Corredoras, and there, me and my two friends, we like to talk about women and about run, and that's it.
So nice. Thank you, Apoena. Elias, please, your turn.
Hi, I'm Elias. I'm 37. I'm married. I live in Teresópolis, Rio de Janeiro. I work with IT since 28. It's almost 16 years. On my free time, I like to listen to music, watch some movies in English. I also can play musical instruments in the church. Yes, that is it. And I like it. Usually you see I'm living in the internet.
So nice. Thank you. Ricardo, can you introduce yourself? Deixa eu ver se é o Ricardo.
Yeah.
I think it's that is. No, no problem. That's it. I will do the breakout and please respect yourself. Respect the other time, please. I know everybody wants to talk a lot. Please respect the time. All right? And with me, Elias, Rosália e Suelen. All right? The other room, Ayla, Apoena, Ricardo e Priscila. Choose the leader and go ahead. Enjoy the moment. So let's go. Rosália, can you introduce yourself, please?
Okay, sure. I'm
Sorry,
Rosalia.
Ana.
Okay,
Ana,
All right.
ahead.
sorry. Manda o link de novo, porque sumiu daqui, por favor.
O link, the
Para eu
questions?
poder entrar na sala, na outra sala.
All right. 1 minute, please.
Thank you. Sorry.
I put in
Okay.
your WhatsApp. Do you prefer?
No,
No?
no problem.
All right. Go ahead, Rosália.
Okay, I'm Rosalia. I'm 56 years old. I'm living in Joinville, Santa Catarina. Nowadays, I'm working as a real estate for myself. This work is easy because I have more time to do everything, to know about everything, to have more time to study, to know another language, culture. That's it.
All right.
I
Thank you.
think you need to put more again, Ayla, in the other room. Is that?
Yeah, but she need the link.
No, don't need
Ah, all
it.
right.
Only
Não.
to open the one more time the room and put her there. Só abre de novo
Eu
a
falei,
sala.
eu falei errado, eu falei link, mas era para me
É,
colocar na sala, né?
agora ela saiu. Ela está tentando fazer
Oh, meu
ali, ela tem que
Deus.
entrar na Blacklight Room e continuar. Ok, can you can continue since she back, okay? Elias, how do you manage your time effectively for studying and other? Go ahead.
I don't
É,
know why, por que que
Can you can you
por que
pass
que
it?
a Ayla não conseguiu ir para lá?
Eu
Because
acho que porque na hora que você colocou, eu
o link
bati
ela
aqui no
apertou no.
celular e quando eu
Aham,
não consegui mais, sumiu.
ela perdeu o
Ah,
botão.
tá, deixa eu ver aqui como que.
Só vai de novo lá onde você abriu as salas, que vai estar ali
Ah,
as pessoas que estão ali, abre. Aí a Ayla vai aparecer, você pega ela e coloca na outra sala.
mas
Ela
ela
vai
porque
estar na.
ela está na outra sala, mas ela está como não ingressou e ela tá esmaecida, ela tipo, não me permite. Aí eu cliquei em ingressar, aí eu que fui para lá. Eu não entendi.
Hum,
Deixa eu ver aqui deixa eu ver. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo aqui por esse negocinho aqui. Hum.
Gente, se for atrasar, eu posso ficar por aqui mesmo.
Então eu vou ter que, é porque eu tenho que mandar alguém para lá, porque senão fica 5 aqui. E Elias, tudo bem se eu te mandar para lá?
ok.
pode me mandar também, não tem problema.
Mandar o Elias, então. Eu não sei o que aconteceu, porque que ficou revoltado aqui. Ó.
Ok.
Let's go. Ayla, can you introduce yourself? Sorry, vocês continuaram?
E a gente ia começar a resposta lá, mas tudo
All
bem.
right. Oh, go ahead, everybody. Introduce
I
yourself. Swearing too.
know Miss Ayla.
Yet.
Ah, ok. I think it's my turn to
Yeah,
present
yeah. Go ahead.
myself. Okay.
One
So,
moment.
guys, sorry for this. Good morning. I'm Ayla. I'm from Pará. I work as a public servant, and I've been studying English since 2020, and I've been improving, trying improve my difficulties in English, and especially to speak it to be more confidence. And I hope to study little by little. I've been improving, and that's it for now. Thank you.
So, thank you, Ayla. You turn swelling.
So my name is Ellen. Sorry guys, I I am or I have allergy. I don't know. It's because my camera is off. Um, so I'm 28. I live in a small city with my family in Rio de Janeiro. Mm, I in my free time I was like in my free time I like to go out with my friends, read books, listen to music, and learn something new like language. And by the way, I would like to be like Bruna and Rosalia because I like to learn new language, but I don't like to study. But I'm try to have a routine to study my language, but it's really hard. That's it.
All right. Yes, I love it to learning new things, but sometimes I hate to study. Is the different? No, I love learning, but I don't like to study. I understand maybe it's difficult this situation, but so Ellen continues. How do you manage your time effectively for study and other activity? You said you want to learn, for example, new language, but you don't like to study. But how do you manage your time?
Yeah, for me, it's difficult to manage my time to study because last year I started to learn French in the beginning of the year, but I stopped, and after that I started to learn Spanish because I um, I went to exchange program in Argentina, and since November, I try to study Spanish, but I don't have a routine to study Spanish. So I'm focused nowadays. I'm focused on English, but I try to study with Pomodoro, to
Yeah.
put some minutes and study. Uh, Yesterday I tried it and I feel good because works for me. But sometimes I just put some video or some music to study, and that's it. But I can't, um, I don't know how to say that, conciliar with the other activity, like do exercise or do something in my home because I, tipo, eu acabo procrastinando. So for me, it's very bad. I have to put my routine in order, but it's really difficult to me.
All right. So I understand the Pomodoro, the approach. It's so nice. Help me a lot when I study for the task, the public task, for example. It helped me a lot because you focus only 25 minutes, no?
Yeah.
And the rest for 5 minutes. I understand that it's so good for our brain. The
Yeah,
brain help.
I I can't. Maybe I get a lot of no, I try a lot of different way to study, but I think when I study with Pomodoro, it's efetivo, né? Eu esqueci como é que fala em inglês. For me.
All right. So nice. Effectively.
Yes, that's it.
And you, Ayla, how do you manage your time? Because you study English, French, your mother, and have the other tasks.
Yeah, it's terrible. But I think I manage my study when I focus on e- each activity I need to do. So about the English, I do Duolingo every single day. I like so much to listen to podcasts because I think my oral memory it's better than my visual. I like to write too because help me to memorize and to read and to understand more how to create a good sentence, for example. And I think that's the way helps me a lot. And I think for me, I don't have a strict schedule. I would like to have to use some app, like Suela said about Pomodoro. I've never used it, but I remember when I studied to pass in a public tender, I try to study uh, it a little bit, but uh, every day. I think it's a good tip, and it helps me because if you don't have so much time, in my case, for example, I need to work, I need to take care. I don't have so many activities, but I have a responsibility, especially at my work, at my home, with my family. But I think it's important to try to split our time, to do at least a little, uh, some activity, but every day. So yeah.
Yes, so nice. Thank you. You turn, Rosalia.
I was search about the Pomodoro because I've never had listened about it. I think it's a method, a good method to stay there, to focus. But okay, nowadays I don't have a routine. I don't have a time to manage to studio, to learning. Like Sueli said that I don't like to say I'm studying. I'm learning because it's different. I don't like to study grammar or something like this. I like to participate here or another thing to practice. So nowadays I spend my time with watching video, movie, some series in the languages that I'm studying, like Spanish and Italian. I can't put in English still because I still think it's difficult for me. Then in English, I only watch, listen some podcasts, put some podcasts to listen, some short history, but I never sit down to write or something like this, to spend time to study, because in the past I used to do that because I wanted to learn more and more. Nowadays, I think for participating to pass the message, I think it is enough, but you need to learn more because all the time you are using the same vocabulary. I realize this, I notice that I need to change, I need to use another words, but it's not easier to put in the vocabulary new words than only to practice, make some practice. In the past, I live only always Tuesday to study. Then we start again because all people was in the holiday. Then now you start again. I participate in this day. I used to participate in the reading group that you used to. It's helped a lot because you make some reading, then you're talking about this paragraph. Then it's amazing. You used to do in Spanish, in Italian, and in the Friday in Spanish. Then the person there is a teacher, and then she help a lot, make correct all the time, but it's okay. It's different than here, but I love to participate.
So nice. Thank you, Rosalia. I agree when you said you said that you don't have a routine the student, for example. No? For me, it's very important. In the morning, I take off to study. In the afternoon, I work, and if I have time off, I do something at homework here. Uh, I cook and something, maybe. And at night, I go at the gym because I love and spend my time with my family. That's my routine. And I use to study. I love, in the past, I use a lot, many. many apps to help me to study, for example, Pomodoro and the other things. But nowadays, I prefer to use the SRM system reputation, something like this. It's helped me a lot. Anki, maybe everyone know about this app. And that's it. And special for the language because you need to repeat all the time the vocabulary because if you don't repeat, probably you forget this. No. So let's next questions. What extra strategy? Maybe it's possible to add something like do you answer in the other questions? What study strategy have you found most effective for retaining information? That I said Anki helped me a lot because every time I needed to repeat this information, the phrase, something like this, it helped me a lot. I understand the read you said about the reading club, maybe. I think it's very effective, because you need, when you read a book, for example, you have a lot of vocabulary, a lot of words that the book that you repeat all the time, and the
Yeah,
context help us,
yeah.
no?
Yeah,
That's
you
it.
need to pay attention and talking about these words. Depend of the words, the different words you need to explain, like a synonym, how
So,
to have understood this
so
word.
nice. I think it's a great technique, strategy to study. Go ahead, Rosalia.
Yeah, like I said, I like so much to participate in this reading group because you need to read some part of paragraph and trying to explain this paragraph, and there is a person trying to correct your pronunciation, the word that you had said, trying to say it another way. This time, I think it's so important because when you said some words in the wrong way and some people said the right, you trying to repeat and trying to say another time in the correct time. Then I think it's for me so effectively because you are participating in with another person, and the student group I think is the best because you are student alone. It's boring. You start to study, then you start to feel asleep. It's for me, it doesn't work.
So
Yeah.
nice. Thank you. Um, I think no. In English, we don't have swelling, but go. Swelling for you. What strategy maybe other strategy have you found to effective rental information? And answer the number three together. Do you prefer to study alone or in group, and why?
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Yeah, for me, I like Kislet. I think it seems like Aniki, but Aniki no, Enki, sorry. But I like flashcards. Do not make flashcard and uh review the flashcard. Um, like I said before, Pomodoro helped me a lot yesterday, and I think I will do it today again. And I like to put down in my notebook because when I put down in my notebook, I fix it in my mind. So I like to write it, because for me it's more effectively. Uh, yeah, and here on talk with other person, I think I can retain my information because when I like it happened few minutes ago about the effectively. I can't said this word, but when Bruna said I try to to speak and remember this word because for me it's difficult the pronunciation, but I know here on Talking Talk we can retain this information and remember the words that we know, but we forgot. We forget. That's it. And I prefer study alone because for me, I don't like to study with the noise around me. But for conversation, I prefer to study in a group. Some people prefer to talk a lot by yourself, but I prefer to talk with another person. That's it.
So nice. Thanks, Suelen. And you, Ayla, what study strategy do you use?
So I don't study in group. I prefer studying alone. But because I don't know someone else who is study English around me, only in a digital way. So, but I prefer. I think you write down helps me a lot to to remember words and to create sentence. And I think to listen to podcast, it's another good way for me, helps me a lot. And I like to listen to different accent. And I think it's good because besides I study the structure, the language, I can learn more about culture and behavior and thoughts from different people. So I think it's so good. I think it's so effectively. It's so difficult word effectively, and it helps me a lot. Yeah, basically I think that's it.
Yeah,
And this, sorry,
go ahead.
uh, to be here speaking almost every day helps me so much because I could improve my confidence. I could improve and don't worry about making mistakes. I think it was the so important for me because I could develop better. So yeah, that's it.
So nice. You and Suel said about write down something. I do this and I put here in this podcast maybe and put I glue this in my kitchen. It helped me because all the time when I will drink water, I see and I read this and it's easy to remember the word, the phrase, for example. It's helped me a lot. Great tip.
I did this when I was studying. In the beginning, I liked it so much to write it in this podcast and to remember. It's so good.
Yeah, so nice. Rosalia, do you prefer study alone or in group? I realize,
Yeah,
do you
like I
prefer
said,
in
yeah,
group?
like I said in a group, but it's not in presential group.
All right.
I like in the virtual group or with another, only one more person, like a friend, then have uh, the same purpose to study this language, then you have this compromise. I think it's good to find someone to study alone. Together. It's not only alone. You are
Yeah.
alone in your own, but you are in the virtual with others to change the experience. I think it's for me it's more effectively.
Yeah, I agree with you in this case because when you have the other people, other person to exchange
Yeah,
the mind, I understand that it's exchange the mind, trocar as ideias. It's so nice to learn more. No,
yeah.
so nice. Ayla, I realize you are a calm person. So how do you handle stress and pressure during exam or challenge assignment?
Oh, it's difficult. It's so difficult. But I don't know. I think because of my personality, maybe because of I'm a calm person. It's true, and I feel nervous. Uh, it's common, but I try do my best. I think I try to study, I try to research, and when I don't know something, I ask for help. And I think I'm a humble person, and I don't have problem to ask for help. And when I need help, and I like to search and to try to improve my difficulty. And I try to pay attention what I'm not good. I think so I'm not good at speaking, listen, writing. I don't know. Anyway, so I try to focus on in this, and when I notice I'm good, I pass to other, and yeah. But when I try to do some tests, for example, and I remember when I was in college, or when I did a public tender. It was difficult because I need to focus on a lot. But my strategy is to study so much as possible, and to believe in myself. So I can do it. I think it's helping me a lot. Believe in myself.
To be confident is very important. Though. I agree with you. And you, Suelen, tell me about this.
I can't handle with my stress when I was study and under pressure because I'm anxious person. So when I feel pressure during my exams or having a challenge, I um, I have anxiety crisis, So I try to be calm, and but for me it's very difficult. I freak out, and I for me it's terrifying because I try to have a deep breath and stay calm, but it's really difficult to me. I don't know how to say that in English. I don't in my face don't show how I feel inside, but inside my mind and my body is uh have a war, But it's really difficult to me. But I try to deep breathe and stay calm, but it's really difficult.
Um, deep breath help me a lot, but sometimes it's impossible to do this. No, oh
Yeah,
my,
very
uh,
important.
even if you do this, oh my gosh, I need more time in this moment because I don't have patience. I'm an anxious person. Sometimes it's hard for me too.
Yeah.
And for you, Rosalia, how do you
Yeah,
handle
like
stress?
Smelly said, I try to hide for the people around me. Don't realize that I'm so nervous, but it's not easy. uh, when I have some challenge to pass, I like so much to participate in some challenge. Like now in the Monday, you are participating in the English and the Spanish. It's a challenging for us, but I like so much to participate. But I'm all the time so nervous because you're trying to talk, you want to talk in a good way. Then oh my gosh, for inside of me, I am so stressed in this moment. But after a while, when it's ending, oh my gosh, just you feel so alleviada, I don't know, because you had passed for this. But when I have some exam or it's difficult to hide this, to handle, but I try to think that I am able to do it. I'm there because I want to do, then I'm able, I have a student, then trying to believe myself and go ahead. Because if you are there to do something, it's because you are prepared for that. Then go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Don't give up.
Don't give up, please.
Exactly. Exactly. So, Ellie, can you read the number 5 answer for us? Maybe it's possible to answer in the past and nowadays. All right?
Okay, what subjects or topics do you find most interesting to study and why? Um, I don't know. I like to study about everything. If I have an interest in some subject, I like to know more about it. But I love to study about animals, like white animals. I like to watch some documentary. I don't know if you write the pronunciation or word, documentaries about animals. And the English and language, I love to know what oh my God, let me see here. What oh my God, I forgot. Tipo, quais métodos? What methods it's works for me, or it's good to study and have more vocabulary or more information about this subject. And that's it. It's because I love to learn. I love to know about the things. I love to uh, uh talk with anyone, and I love to have I don't know how to say that, mas é como se eu gostasse de ter munição, acho que fica muito estranho, mas é como se eu gostasse de ter informações para poder conversar com outras pessoas das- sobre
So
diferentes
nice.
assuntos.
And when you were a child, what subject do you think is very interesting to you study?
At school?
Yeah.
I love it. When I was a child, I love mathematics, but nowadays I hate. But Portuguese and the educação física, I don't know how to say that.
Physical education, maybe?
Yeah.
So nice. Thank you. Your turn, Yael. And you, what subject or topic do you find the most interesting to study?
I think I like, I don't know, random subject, but I think I'm interested, especially at behavior feelings. I don't know. I think I like to know more about it and to listen to people, their different experience, and I think it's I like. But about the when I study English, I try to study each subject a day and about a lot of things. And but I confess I like it more about the daily routine and to about different culture and I think interesting. Uh, Maybe it can open my mind about some different when I listen to different opinions, ideas. So yeah, that's it.
So nice. Thank you. And you, Rosalia, your turn.
Ah, my gosh. Nowadays I don't have medal only to participate in this, but in the past, I was in the another question. No,
The number 5.
what subset? Yeah,
Subject.
yeah. Sorry.
No problem.
Nowadays I don't have some subject, specific topics to study, but when I wanted to know something, I always put another language to read, because I think if I am reading in Portuguese, I think I am less spend time without know more thing. Then I put another languages I read. Then if I understood, I try to put in Portuguese to see if I had understood everything. And it's because the challenge, I like to leave some challenge. Then I put everything in English or another. And in the past, when I was a kid, I remember when we start in a fifth grade, then start to have once a week, have an English top in our school. Then I love this because I wanted to learn in this time, but my friends try ask for me to help them because they think that I knew more, but in this time I only knew how to say I love you, the books on the table. Then they think it's amazing because Rosalia knows everything, then she can help me. Then when I remember, oh my gosh, I don't know nothing, but they ask for help, then oh my gosh, I knew everything about the English. It's so nice. I love in this time math, like Swellen said. Nowadays I hate, but in this time I love it. And when I wanted to know something about the cooking, I like to put in to listen another language too. Yeah. I don't have a specific topic to know.
All right. So for me, I love to study. In the past, I love to study mathematics too, and biology. I love this about the bottle. For me, it's very important. That's why I graduated in physiotherapy and physical education, because I think it's I like the bottle. Know about the bottle. Today, I like to study many things. I like as Swellen said. I want to develop my soft skill, main soft skills, because I understand it's very important when you have a different subject to discuss with someone. No, for me it's very important, and I love to talk about the investment. Not because I have a lot of money, but I know I love to know more how the method is so nice for me. Many things like this. It's very important. So now you talk about an interesting topic, because um, at until you talk about the English, maybe you our, but about the traditional, the education, the system. Do you believe the current education system adequately prepares students for the future, and special uh, for you, Swellen, that you younger, and what do you think about the current education system?
Here in Brazil, I think not, because I don't, because I know there are different schools here in Brazil and different ways to learn and to teach, because some schools, like in uh, private schools and public schools, is different way to teach. So I think they don't prepare adequately these students for the future to do the exams like ENM. A private school prepares uh, the students to do the NM, but public students don't do that. I know because I study in the both, in private school and in public school. When I study in private school, my my learning is good, but when I go to the public school, I I was advanced than other student But when I stopped na class, tipo, numa sala, aí, tipo, eu meio que relaxei, né, e fiquei ali, né, and I don't have a progress like I have in a private school, because tipo, eu acostumei, né, com o sistema público. So I think in Brazil that because it's the different way. If you have money, you put your child in a private school and they have a good education, a good learning. But in a public school, you don't have the same thing. But claro, né? You some people in a public school is a good student, have a good grades, and do excellent NM and other things, but it's not the most of them, you know.
Yeah.
I think
All
that's it.
right. So nice. And you, Ayla, what do you think about the current education system here in Brazil?
So about the current, I don't know, I'm not sure, but I agree with Suela said. I studied my whole life in a public school, and I remember when I I finished my high school, I I was prepared uh, to get some position at a college, for example. Um, I failed. I remember I failed, and I needed to study in a private course to get some some vaga spot. I don't know, at a college, and I could notice how insufficient was my education at a public school. And I think it's a problem. I don't know nowadays how is, but I think it's no. I think it keeps uh, no enough, no enough sufficient to to. I think it don't improve a lot, or don't improve much more than when I was a student. I think, but I'm not sure. Uh, at least in my city, I notice it keeps in the same way, because sometimes I talk to some people and they reclamam, claims, and they say this, and it's a bad, it's bad, and because the students aren't preparing for the adult life, for example, and to get some good position, air works, or to keep on their studies in a college, for example, and it's a problem. Yeah. Uh, I don't know in the other state, but here in my city, it's no good yet.
Yeah. I understand you. I agree with you and Suelen. I understand that the public education it's not so good here in Brazil. And I study in the public education, public school, but it was considered the public school, but it's the military school. So I understand it's a good method to learn, you know. So nice. So hello everybody, welcome. So Elias, how was the conversation for you?
The conversation was very great. We share a lot of ideas, a lot of opinions about education.
So nice. One question for you. What do you prefer? No. What subject, the number 5, what subject or topic do you find most interesting to study?
Nowadays, I prefer study math and about technology, programming languages. I am a software engineer, programming computers. Then I have to study this kind of technologies. Nowadays, I think besides English, this is the only subject that I am studying.
All right, thank you. And you, Priscilla, how was the conversation?
It's a really good conversation in the other rooms. It's so nice. I enjoy the subject to talk about the education and the experience about that. Very, very nice.
So nice. And for you, what subject do you like to study?
Oh, nowadays I'm studying about the technology like Elias because it's like my area. Not like because I am a testing analyst and I need to learn about that and language too. It's important, especially in English because in this year I need a lot.
So
The
nice.
developer more.
So nice. Every day, I understand every day we need to improve our life, our mind, That's it.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Rosalia, Ayla, Elias, Priscilla, Suelen, and the others give up. So that's okay. And see you soon in the next class. All right? The next immersions. That's it. See you
Thank
soon.